All right, yo, 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 welcome in. Take notes, grab them pens. Welcome back to another episode of the Honorable Marvin Coop Show with the host, Chef Marvin. No lie, I'm that guy, and you already know who's back.
Yes, sir, man. Ready Ragu. What's up, y'all?
Yes,
Nice
sir.
to be back in the building with my guy, the
Sir,
chef, the Honorable Marvin Cole.
not
Get
these
down to
suckers
business.
again. Yes, sir. We back in action, man. So, my guy hit me up yesterday with an interesting question. And you want to tell them people what the question is, what you wanted to ask me on camera?
So yeah, man. I've been, I caught wind of the fire Mike
Mm, mm.
chance at the Steeler game. Who you guys played?
Buffalo.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Bills.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I was wondering. I'm sitting here. Our team is pretty much trash. I ain't gonna, I don't, I hate calling grown men
You good.
professional football players trash, but in the
Well,
sense of being professional
hmm
NFL team, we're trash. We're not doing well at all.
yeah.
And then I look at you guys playing 500 ball, 6-6, tough division, AFC period, tough, and
True.
to fire my chance. So
Yeah.
I was just wondering, what is the angst of the Steeler uh family, the Steeler fan base? Like, what are you guys? What's you guys' take on coach?
So interesting question, my guy. So me and Ragu are part of the TikTok world now. And I've been in a few TikTok lives this week, from Steeler fans to people who even shouldn't be Steeler fans, in my opinion. I feel like some people are just pure hating on Mike Tomlin. Some people, like me, are frustrated. And
Uh,
some people are really looking at stats in the games, which, like, I am too. So, Ragu, the reason why I'm gonna say I'm frustrated, and I'm not saying like I speak for all Steeler fans, and I'm not saying I'm the leader of the Steeler fans and stuff like that, but for the first time in years, and I've been a fan of this team since '95 when I was 6 years old. I love this game since I was six. It took me damn near 4 years to learn how to play the game, so I really started playing at 10. But to see this game with my uncle, who is a longtime Steelers fan as well, and I will chat with him later on as well too on his thoughts about the Steelers. Saw this team lose to the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. That was my first time watching them. I've been watching them ever since.
huh. I
From
remember that
learning
game too.
from learning about the Steel Curtain in the '70s to learning about Blitzburg in the early 2000s, do you realize, Ragu, that this year and last year is the first 2 years that we've been out the top 10 in defense with the talent that we have? And what did Thomas say on the pivot? History repeat itself, like what are you doing? Like, why aren't you making any adjustments? And let's speak on Mr. Dick LeBeau, who left the team in the early '90s, came back, and left again in 2015. Realize that the defense has not been the same since that,
Since LeBeau, huh?
since LeBeau was calling shots. Scheme has changed. I get he was trying something new, but this is the first time, like I said, and I even spoke on this in a live on Tuesday, that
Uh-huh.
the 6 and 10 Steelers in 2003 were eighth. And right now, our defense is 20 something. Realize how bad that is? There's
And
just no. Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
what do you think that is? Is that what does he coach? Does he coach like a defense, or he coaches a position? Does he do any of that?
From what I'm hearing, he's trying, like, he's the reason why Jalen Ramsey is safety right now. Of course, he's the head coach, but right now the schemes that you've been running is not working. And for the past like 9 years, you've been running the same defensive scheme that has not been working for us. And like I've been telling you, Regu, like a linebacker on the third receiver, the dime receiver, is just not it. And that's why the Patriots used to get off on us with when you had Edelman in the third. You know what I'm saying? Getting nearly 100 yards, you always would see that third receiver getting 100 something yards on us. And that's why I'm like,
That wasn't the scheme with LeBeau. LeBeau wasn't doing that.
no, LeBeau wasn't doing that, man. We always had a safety and corners on any receiver, and our linebackers were focused on the fullback back then and the running back. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. The scheme changed to where,
So
yeah,
some of the Steelers' success defensively, I would say before you guys went on the this recent you say decline. I'll just say it's a little bit the league has changed. And this is what I mean.
hmm
The James Harrisons and the Ryan Clarks and
yeah,
the Troy Polamalos of the world
yeah,
used to come across your head, bro.
right,
Feel me? They used to, there was a fear of, okay, yeah, against the Steelers, you fuck around and catch catch it, right? You fuck around, catch the ball,
right,
and get your fucking face mask knocked off, damn near. You know what I'm saying? So
right,
I kind of it kind of seems like as that got taken out the game,
yeah.
the effectiveness of y'all defense,
Changed the game.
you started to see, dudes ain't scared now. You feel me? That's
Right,
all it is. Dudes, they like, yeah, he gonna hit me, but he ain't gonna kill me. So, I'm gonna go and catch this and get down or whatever. And
right,
like it seems like stuff is hella open now or whatever. And shit, really, it kind of always was like that, but dudes was just scared to like run them routes, really. And
right.
they took that out of y'all. They took that out the game, period. But they took that away from y'all and
hmm
that shit was a part of the Steeler culture.
Exactly,
Type
exactly.
of shit. You know what I mean? They got the 3-4. You really don't know who's blitzing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes in a cover situation you end up in unfavorable matchups, but you're gonna get fucked up.
Do you realize we don't even run the 3-4 no more like that?
No,
You
no, I
realize that
always had y'all at that.
we doing the 4-3 or the nickel.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like we don't even run the 3-4 no more like we did. And I get with the talent of Highsmith and TJ Watt, with those talented players that we have and that we switching the nickel defense right now. I get it. But at some point, TJ Watt is a balanced player to where he can cover, but now it's just to the point where he's getting rushed. Like he's just a rusher. And now that you've seen he's getting double teamed and all that stuff like that, maybe it's time to switch up the scheme and do the 3-4 like you said, to where we was getting success and having him in Highsmith coverage to where these receivers is not we giving up too many big plays. And I say this too,
And that's
Regu,
what you cannot.
and that's what we cannot do. And it's like every game we give up a big play. I've seen 3 games to where we would go for it on fourth at the 30 where we could have took those 3 points. The Cincinnati game where we lost by how much the first time? 1 point. And this past game where the Bears, it could have went into overtime because we only lost by 3. And that comes from the decision making that you're doing going forward on fourth down in field goal territory where we're not in panic mode.
I mean, I
That's
don't remember
yeah.
him coaching like that
That's what I'm saying. And it's
before.
been like that for a few years. Like I'm looking at last year. I was talking to Dre about this. The one game, the Thursday night game when we played the Patriots, where you went for it on fourth and 2 on the damn 21. Well, you could have just took those points. And guess how much we lost by, Ragu?
Um,
3 points.
yeah,
It's
that's frustrating.
decision makings like that, Ragu, that irks me. And this game was a winnable game. 7-3 halftime, bro. And this was the first time where I'm like, yeah, maybe it's time. And you know this organization, Ragu, we don't move on from coaches like that. And
Right.
Ragu, I've been a part of this podcast. I started podcasting in 2018 with my cousin Flex. And I used to be a very firm believer that owners shouldn't get involved. And that's where I was like, Jerry Jones needs to stay out the Cowboys business and, because at that time, the coaching there was good. It just was no reason for him to get involved. But right now, I might be the biggest hypocrite. Art Rooney the second, you need to get involved right now. I feel like right now, you need to say something, make a statement, do something. Maybe history needs to be made with this team to move on from Mike Tomlin. And the reason why I say this too, Regu, you had players like Harrison, Troy Polamalu, different players who says he's a good coach, but he's not that coach that's going to bring the real talent out of you. He may have not had to lose a season, but he's not that coach that's going to make you better.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying, and that's kind of crazy. But as of right now, like I said, from me watching the Steelers in the early 2000s have that great defense, and then even with the 6-10 year, the 2003 year, we had, Tommy Maddox was hurt. Charlie Batch was going through his little personal shit, not playing good. And we won games with St. Pierre. And for us to have these mediocre quarterbacks since Big Ben retired and still having this successful record that we have, there's no way that our talented defense with the players like Minka, right now with Jalen Ramsey, Joey Porter Jr. is coming up. I feel like he's going to be a good cornerback, but he gets a penalty every fucking game. Where's the discipline, Ragu? Where's the discipline with the late hits, the
Yeah.
defensive pass interference twice on Joey Porter every game? Like, where's the discipline at? There's no discipline with this team. That's what I'm saying. There's no discipline with Tomlin at all. Like, when is the discipline going to stop? When are you going to take full accountability?
Uh,
Because there's no way with this talented team, the talented defense that we have, that we should be 20 in the top 20 defense. There's no way. And let's go to the offense. You realize last year, Bradwell, that we were still in the top 15 offense with Fields and Russ playing. The year before, still top 15 at number 11 with Kenny Pickett. Year before that, again with Kenny Pickett.
damn.
Top 10, perfect 10. We were 10. And with future Hall of Famer, guess where our offense is now?
What? Where y'all rank?
28th.
Wow.
With Aaron Rodgers as our quarterback, who is by far is better than Kenny Pickett, Russell Wilson, and Justin Fields. Am I correct?
Yes.
So,
Excuse
once again, once again, and,
So
and I'm going to say this too. As much as I dislike Arthur Smith, this isn't him either.
it's not. I was about to ask about it.
No, this ain't Arthur Smith calling these plays. Because the scheme that Arthur Smith runs this is not him calling these plays. This is not him calling these plays. This is pure Tomlin doing this stupid shit.
You think so?
Oh, I know so.
You mean
It's
on
proof.
offense?
It's proof that he's calling offensive plays and not
Wow.
Arthur Smith. So that's
Wow.
what I'm saying. Like, Mr. Rooney, if you watch this, it's time you get involved. Because right now, Ragu, I lost faith. I'm gonna always be a Steelers fan, no matter what.
Right. Of
Like I said,
course.
the
Of course.
first team I fell in love with, the first team that made me play football, the first team that ever made me watch football and actually made me love this game. But as far as I'm concerned, Red Bull, I lost all hope. Right now, it feels like we're chasing wins that we're not getting, and we're not worried about our future, which is all bad.
What about the rookie? Well, anyway, let me say. So, how long has Mike been there now?
This is 19. We're 19.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, man, it's one of them things where maybe both the Steelers and Mike might need a fresh start, man. Like
Yeah,
just
maybe it's time.
hit the refresh button. I'm surprised to hear people say that he doesn't bring out the best in the players, though,
Right,
because the way when I hear him talk and all that shit, it should be having me ready to go ball sometimes. So
right,
I
right,
don't see how being on his team, being in the locker room with him while he's saying some of the shit he be saying, and I don't see how that could not want you to go out there and do your best. But outside looking in,
hmm
he seems to be a great motivator and no nonsense. Like no
right,
no excuses. When you lose, there's no talking about the refs and
hmm
what the other team did like that wasn't right and nothing like that. None of that. No
right,
type of excuses, no nonsense coach. So, to me, he seems like the guy you would want to play for and do your best. But,
right,
I'm not in the locker room or on the field, on the practice field, or on the sideline with him.
right.
So I don't know. Uh, outside looking in though, uh, Raider Ragu.
hmm
So first name, and that tells you that I'm a Raider guy, and
hmm
we are 2-10 with Pete Carroll, who took over for AP and was supposed to be all. I ain't saying we was gonna go to the Super Bowl or nothing, nothing crazy, but AP won 4 games
Right.
after winning 5 at the interim spot, and they moved on from him.
Crazy.
So Petey sitting at 2-10, and then the Steeler fans saying fire Mike. We like, man, y'all in the you're in the hunt right
Mm.
now in the
Right,
AFC. You're not out of the playoffs. You getting can't
Mm.
be losing too many more, but you're still there.
Right,
Um, you're always right in it, and we suffering through 4-13, 2-10 currently. You know,
right. And I
eight
get,
and nine, and
I
and
get,
we were excited shit when we was 8 and 9 in 23. So yeah, we just
yeah.
looking like, man, we probably would give Mike a shot.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
The
And most
Raiders
definitely,
would,
here's the thing. I get
I'm
what you're
sure the Raiders
saying.
would call him if you guys
Yeah.
did do that. Man.
And
They
I'm
better.
and like JC said on the show too, was like there's plenty of teams who will kill to be in our position. And like the sorry Browns, because there's one Pacific Browns fan who always has got something to say. He's a secret Steeler fan. We all know that. But I'm gonna keep it 1,000 out with you, Ragu. It's just the fact that each year we look hot and then we get cold at the end to where it loses momentum in the playoffs, and then we one and done in the playoffs. Like how many years
Yeah,
we gonna go through that? I mean,
that's true. Now
you
that has
know,
been the pattern right there.
exactly. Like
Yeah.
look at the 2020 year. That was supposed to be a Super Bowl year, perfect 11-0 start. Then we crumbled. We crumbled,
So
bro.
if I'm uh the Rooney, that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah,
Like
It's
my
not
damn,
supposed to
bro.
happen like that, man.
Every year this is what this is what's happening. We fizzling out.
Hmm.
Basically, we make a good showing, and then everybody's like, oh, another year of not, non-losing record. But then at the end, your teams are not playing their best when you want to peak
Exactly.
towards the end. His teams peak more regular season, and then like
Hmm.
you said, start to kind of fall off towards the playoffs. Uh,
Hmm.
you know, stumble in or squeak in off, and then losing the first
And then
round
you
because
losing the first round.
you got to travel or for whatever reason. You just look, you're not winning playoff games. So yeah, you guys Steelers got a whole different standard.
Right.
Six
And
what 6 Super Bowls.
6 Super Bowls, bro.
So they want to win. They want to win more often than once every 19 years.
Exactly. This is not, but and that's what I'm saying, right? This is not still a football. This is
Nah,
not
yeah.
still a football we're playing. This is by far the worst I've seen the Steelers be.
Wow.
And like people and this is what I tell people, man. The
I'd
people
say worse theater teams than this.
the people who are on the outside and looking in, and I'm not saying this to you, I'm saying this to people who just hate on us for no reason.
Uh
That putting us in the same position as their sorry ass team. No. We still win. It's just the fact that we're not carrying the same momentum as we were winning earlier that season. We'll get the dubs. It's just the fact we're not getting the dubs that are important, which is in the playoffs. And I've
yeah.
always been that firm believer that, okay, we can have an undefeated season. And I was the first to say, like, all right, I'd rather lose now than in the playoffs. Playoffs are the most important wins that we need to get. I don't, and like I said, Greg, we'll take nothing away from the non-losing season. Not taking nothing from that. That's the greatest accomplishment I've ever seen any coach do. Is to go to a
Yeah.
team and not have a losing season. But what good does it count if you keep going losing in the first round or you don't make it? Because there were some years that he went 8-8, didn't make it, or 9-7 and didn't make it. But then when we get there, it's a total embarrassment. That's like me every year in fantasy. Oh man, I'm him. But lose in the championship. Like,
I hate that.
like I told Fame a couple years ago when I joined your league, and this was the first conversation I had with Fame. He was like, "Damn, me and you in the championship." I was like, "Look, Fame, I've been playing fantasy football since 2012, and I've been like the Buffalo Bills. I'm always getting to a championship and losing." You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I hate
But
that.
I hate that shit too, and that's why it's just so frustrating to us. I can't, like I said, I don't. I'm just speaking on me to where we get the hard work done, and then we lose when we know we can win. Last year, there was no reason we couldn't beat the Ravens. There was no reason we couldn't beat the Ravens, but we lost five straight regular season.
Yeah.
We lost five straight. And I get Pickens was hurt, but there was some games where we looking like, oh man, we could steal this. As of right now, Ragu, I see it finishing nine with 9 wins. I see three more games we can win, even though possibly we can win four. I said it earlier this year that we could either pop Buffalo or we could pop Detroit. I still believe that. I still believe that's a game we can win. But we always play the Ravens tough at their house. I feel like this Sunday we can get them, especially Lamar's playing banged up and their defense ain't too hot either. There's no reason why we can't sweep them. The
You having
Dolphins,
any reservations about George being gone since you mentioned it?
um,
You
yes,
think that's got anything to do with that 28
yes,
ranking?
yes. That's the biggest question mark that I've been asking. Like, why did you trade him? What was
So
the
just another
purpose?
reason then,
Yeah,
like
what was
with
the
Mike,
real
where you like,
purpose? Yeah, what was the purpose of you trading him? And once again, people was like, "Oh, he's balling this year." I was like, "Okay." he was balling with Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
George Pickens is just a great receiver. He still had 1,200 yards with Kenny Pickett. So I don't want to hear people
Wow.
say that, yeah, he's doing better with Dak. I was like, he was always him with Kenny because he had 1,200 yards. And if he didn't get hurt last year, he would have hit another 1,000. He had 900 yards last year, but he got hurt and missed those 5 games. So that's what I'm saying. I think that's a big part of it. The fact
Yeah.
that we didn't go get no offensive help once again. We brought in Adam Thielen. What's that supposed to do? What is bringing
Uh,
Adam Thielen going to do right now for the Steelers? And the questionable offense to where we don't even know what
get a
scheme we're
couple
going to do.
first downs, here and there.
Yeah, but
Chain mover.
a little too late. And I'm not saying I'm not taking none from Thielen. I always have respect for Adam Thielen, but he's older now, and right now it's a little too late. Like, what can he really bring to the table?
Get him in there, get him up to speed, and
Yeah, you
have him
gotta. Yeah,
running.
you gotta get a player. And like we said, you and I, we played the game. It takes minutes to learn that playbook. You know what I'm saying? It's that learning the playbook is not easy. I don't know why people think
Nah,
it is like, oh, he gonna learn. Like no, man.
yeah, unless he has some previous experience
Exactly.
with somebody, in this the way they call it and all that. Mostly it's the language of the
Yeah.
play, the plays and
Exactly.
the different positions and how they say what they're gonna do. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Basically, and that's tough from team to team. It's all different. So
Hmm.
um, that's where it gets hard falls. But with him being a veteran, I'm sure he can get in there and learn some of the basic stuff and be able to get down. Uh, but like you said, what Thielen, he's not gonna. It's not. When you're getting players off the street or off waivers
Hmm.
in December, they, these guys weren't. These aren't all pros. You know what I'm saying? That you're gonna
Exactly.
find.
Right.
Nobody has no top rated player at a particular position
Exactly.
on waivers at this time of year, or just walking around, sitting on the couch
No, it
watching
doesn't.
TV. That's it. It's just don't happen. So
Hmm.
if you, so it sounds like you like. It don't sound like you saying that
I don't have any
Rooney
faith.
needs to just come on in and do it, pull the plug, and thank Mike, and then
Keep it
move
pushing.
on. What you thinking? So me, I'm gonna tell you, if that happens, I would hope that the Raiders will call. I don't know how Mike feel about the Raider job, but I hope the Raiders will call and at least be like, "Hey man,
He'll have
we
a
want you to
job in
come.
he'll have a job in minutes or something. If
We
something like
want you
that
to
was to
coach up."
happen.
Yeah, I see some. Roethlisberger has said something about he should go to Penn State or whatever. Um,
Yeah.
but I don't see Mike going to college
I don't think so either.
football. So
But let
now,
me.
with that said,
Mhm.
go ahead. What was you going to say?
Oh no, no, go ahead. I'm gonna let you go first.
All right, yeah. I was going to ask you, who, not Mike, who?
I say right now, let's clear the whole staff. We have coaches right now. We need coaches that's gonna bring out the best in the players, especially the special players that we have on defense. I would if the Falcons were to fire Raheem, if rumors are true, and you know me, I don't believe in rumors. I think he will be gone. Let's bring him in as a coordinator, defensive coordinator. Let's bring him in as a defensive coordinator. Let's call Brian Leftwich, like I've been saying for years, to be our offensive coordinator. He won a Super Bowl with Tampa Bay. Let's not forget that. Let's not act like Brian Leftwich is not a good OC. I would bring those two in as my coordinators, and I'm gonna keep it 1,000 while what you may disagree. I would bring Mike McCarthy in.
Mm,
The way Mike McCarthy
mm,
sort of built Aaron Rodgers, I could see him
mm-hmm.
doing that with Will Howard. Because right now, like I said, we
Mm.
got to think about the future. And right now, Will is our future. And I was gonna do this mock draft show with you. I wanted to do a mock draft show with you. I feel like right now we have our eyes on the Arizona State receiver. That would be another good young weapon for him. And I also want to speak on DK as well. Steeler fans, let's stop blaming DK for bad games because he's the only receiver that we have. So he's getting double teamed. He's trying his best. When you watch these plays, he's trying his best. And there's been some passes where Aaron was overthrowing them, underthrowing them, not a lot of misreads, and that's going to happen. But let's not act like he's the only receiver on this team, and they know this because at some point there will be times where he's only targeting DK and targeting the tight ends. Let's be realistic here, people. And once again, I know this is a game where a lot of people say that availability is key, right, Regu?
Yes.
This is why I wanted to move on from TJ. Once again,
Mm.
I understand you'll never probably
I
go
remember the
full.
controversy. I remember the controversial
You would
episode.
you will never probably go full season being healthy. Even though I've seen it done, but what did I also say? He's getting older.
Yeah.
This is why I wanted to invest in Jack Sawyer. Look what's happening now. TJ's playing some diva shit too now. Hating on Miles. And once again, you so busy hating on another piece from your rival. Why don't you play harder, pause? And I'm seeing you in these games. I'm like, yo, it looked like you playing lazy. There were some games where I'm
Mm.
seeing, you get double team stuff like that. But then I'm also looking at plays where like, oh, you just giving up on plays. Or you just getting slower. TJ Watt is getting up there, people. That's why I'm like, it's time to move on. Because he gets hurt too when it
Either
counts the
you say either
most.
you giving up on plays or you getting slower. Either
Yes.
way,
Either
you
way.
cool. You cool on that.
Yeah.
Whichever one it is.
Now, I hate the fact that we wasted prime TJ's years. I really do. 2017, 2018, 2019. Then the injury bug got you 2020, 2021, and all that stuff like that. The injury bug started getting you. But prime rookie TJ, sophomore year, junior year, senior year, yes. I hate that we wasted those years from you, bro. I really do. But now it's like, I- it's time to think about the future, Ragu. And even with Lil Ironhead, you know how much I loved him. I loved him since he was at Old State. He made some key plays this year too, but he's getting slower. He's also getting slower, doing stupid shit as well. Cam Hayward is the second player on our defense to have behind Joey Porter Jr. a penalty each game. To where you jawing at the quarterback, you doing this and that. That's what I'm saying. Like, we have to think smarter, y'all. It's time for the future. I don't know why we holding on to Hayward.
Wow.
It's just
Wow. So
like I said.
you said just go through this thing and just basically shut down Steeler football as we all know it for the past decade. Clear the thing out of there, right? I
Let's
mean, because
clear out.
you
Let's
said
clear it
Watt,
out.
get Watt out of here. You think it. Little Ironhead out of here. You said get
Hmm.
Coach out of here. You know what I mean? You like
Yeah.
let's uh let's sanitize it. Let's you know what I'm saying. Let's clear this shit out.
Let's just clear this shit out. Because, like I said, Ragu, what's the purpose of chasing wins right now when we're not chasing the wins that we're supposed to get? I mean, excuse me, that we're chasing wins that we're not getting. You know what I mean? There's, like I said, these three games that you cost us. And I'm not like I said, I'm saying that three games that Mike Tomlin cost us. Other games, we played bad. Yeah, I get that. Buffalo, like I said, the whole second half wasn't ours. From
But
third quarter to fourth quarter, that was just bad football played by us. And what if I
I ain't
always
gonna
tell you,
lie. I don't like not to cut you off, but
you good,
I
you
want to
good.
get this off because I'm gonna forget. I
Hmm.
don't like the penalties,
Yeah, I don't either.
right? That you're saying, and I don't like you saying JJ out there playing, taking plays off
Yeah.
because I feel like that's coaching. When
Yes.
players feel feel like it's cool or whatever for whatever reason for them to that they can do that and put that on film,
Yeah.
and the coaches see that on the all 22 that you out there jogging and shit, and then you still out there starting. You're not getting called out in the press. Nothing is happening.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not, even if something is being said to you directly and we the fans or whatever don't know, it's still not a good look if you
Mm-hmm.
seeing it in multiple games. You see what I'm
Exactly.
saying? I
Right.
mean, they're not giving a fuck about they're not, you lost the team,
Pretty
kind of,
much.
right? Because if
Yeah.
you, either two things, and they both fucked up, either you just letting that shit happen
Which he
and
is.
not saying shit, or you saying shit and they not giving a fuck what you saying. Either way, that ain't cool.
It's
Uh,
not. It's not. But
so
here's the thing. Miles just got paid, right?
yeah,
Did you say you seen him take any plays off?
no, Miles.
Max
He'll come
Max
out from
Max
time to
got paid.
time,
Max
and it
got
really,
paid, right?
you know what? Last year, Miles was hella dinged up, right? I remember he was on the injury report with
And
5
still
things,
playing through this pain, right?
and then he would come out of the game sometimes. But this season, I haven't seen
I
him
haven't
coming
seen
out
him
of
play
games
one.
really. Yeah,
And the
yeah.
reason why
And
I
then
know
Max,
this,
to answer your question about Max, hell no, Max takes no
and
place.
thank you. And I get with Micah, Makai Parsons, he was banged up earlier this year to where they
Uh-huh.
had him in a few plays. But now, since he's been healthy, no plays off. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, Ragu, these are the four guys who are making quarterback money, 100 plus
Yeah,
$1 million. And why is it the clown on my team, who's supposed to be the best of the best, 22 and a half? We piping him up years ago. Then he gets the contract. Oh, I'm coming out for two plays. That's what I'm saying. It's no discipline. You mean to tell me, okay, Rackle, you my coach, right? I'm getting paid 150, right?
yeah.
Can I take a few plays off?
Hell nah. Like I'll
Thank
waive you.
you. That's what I'm
You'll get
saying.
way
What you always say? Get your ass out
ass out
there.
there.
You making more
And
than
look,
me.
exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
You
He's subbing out for a dude that make 2 mil
yes.
type
Not
shit.
even
Yeah.
that. Jack is a rookie. So he probably getting 500 a game. That's what I'm saying. It's just the bullshit, the diviness that's going on. And that's what I'm saying. We looking like the worst Steelers with all this entitled shit going on with these players. Like, that's what I'm saying. Little Ironhead want more money. What the hell have you done to get a raise? You've been hurt too. You getting old, you're getting slower. I'm not giving you a raise. I'm gonna pay you your money for your time and you getting the fuck up out of here. That's why we drafted Harmon. He's gonna be our future.
I'm not gonna give you a raise. I'm gonna waive your ass.
Yeah,
That's what
I'm gonna
I
wave you.
tell
And you didn't want to pay
Ironhead.
Minka for what? We didn't want to pay Minka for what, so we trade him. And I'm not saying Jalen Ramsey's bad, but you're making him look bad with the defensive scheme that you're doing to keep him up top, knowing he needs to be playing close. We need to pressure these receivers. That's why we're giving up so many big plays. And that's why every time you hear a game, like the Colts game, for instance, oh, there's no Colts receiver who had 100-yard plus. Since now they play the Steelers, what happens? You get two damn receivers who damn near gets 100 yards, and it's always like, oh, for instance, another instance, Chase Brown didn't get 100 yards this game. Well, look what the fuck happened when he played us. We're giving up so many big plays because of the stupid scheme that we're in, to where you hear these announcers say a certain player did not hit a milestone, not getting 100 plus yards this season, but oh, when they play us, they have the fucking game of their life. It's
I
just
know.
frustrating
That's not
that
cool.
you're
That happens
not
on the regular
changing.
against the
Yeah,
Ravens too a lot.
you're not changing the scheme and what's going on here. You've been running the same sorry ass scheme since 2016, and the only success that we really have was when we drafted Watt. That the front seven is doing good and our secondary is trash. To where you're putting a linebacker on a speedy guy, getting them over 100 some yards a game. It's just bad football play on the defense. and we just been slowly sneaking out the top 10. And now, for the past 2 years, we've been out the top 10 in defense. It's just a lot, and it's stupid. So
You
that's
feel
what I'm
like y'all
saying.
trending the wrong way.
We are trending the wrong way, Ranko.
It's time to just.
It's time to just part ways. I think it's time.
Is there any scenario of this season playing out? What you guys got? Five more games.
5 more games.
All right. So the next 5 weeks, is there any scenario where you say, okay, coach did enough. Let's run with him again because he is under contract through
Yeah,
27.
he is. He is.
Um, is there any scenario where you'd be like, all right, man, coach got it together.
You said Coach got us there.
Coach got it together, and we should continue rocking with Mike.
So you
Or
mean
are
by
you
so
done?
let me ask you. So you mean if we win the next 5 games and so happen to win a playoff game, is that what you mean?
Is that
Like,
what it would take for you?
no, hell no. Because it's like I said, right? I'm not trying to sound spoiled.
You do.
This
You
I
are
do.
sounding.
I am sounding a little spoiled. I am.
You are sounding spoiled,
I'm
my guy.
very
So that
much. I
you
am
would
very
be
much.
11-6 and
Yeah.
win a playoff game, and you like hell no.
Now that maybe let him breathe for 1 more year. Let him breathe for another year. I'm not going to just say that. And the reason why I'm going to say this too, Michael, and I got to learn to take my heart out of it as well, because I like Mike as a person. I respect him, and I'm not trying to bring race into this. I don't want to shit on our black coaches, man, because it's bad enough the world and the league is shitting on us. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that one person who kick a man while he's down, especially black. I just feel like you're not doing what you say you're going to do. And it pisses me off that every halftime they come out, they interview him. Oh, we got to do this. We got to change up. We got to do this and that. And you just sitting there looking goofy on the sideline, not doing what you just told the reporter you was going to do. That frustrates me. And I've always said this, right, Gru, as I know, as you and Fame, I respect you and Fame. I love you and Fame as coaches. And that's something that I want to do too. And I sit there and I tell my little team, hey, adjustments matter in the game. And when
Yeah,
you sitting there not making adjustments and you still doing the same shit that's getting our ass whooped and you not changing nothing, like, come on now.
yeah.
It's
You
just
got the
frustrating.
game
That's
plan, and
all.
then you got the adjustments to
That's all, Ragu. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying. As a coach, I know I'm just learning. You guys are OGs in the game. I get that. Me, I'm just getting my feet wet in this coaching business. But as I learned from y'all and my father, is that adjustments matters. It do.
without a doubt, without a doubt.
It's not like what's the point of me having the same old scheme that's helping us lose? There's got to be something on tape that can. All right, let's try this. But that's the thing. You're not even trying nothing new. It's
So
just yeah.
that is that scenario. So anything short of that, and you like, we're so win 5 games, lose a playoff game, and you're done. You like, let's walk away.
I don't
In other
mean.
words, that scenario that I described before with the 6 game, winning the next 5
Mhm.
and then winning the playoff game, that's the only way you saying he can rock with him again? You can rock with him again?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just since I'm a Steelers fan. I'm a rock with him no matter what.
Exactly. So,
The team can bring Hugh Jackson in there. I
yeah,
rock with the team. I'm a still a guy till I die.
I'm
But
glad I could be therapy for you, bro, because I feel like this was
it's been a long time. It's been a minute. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
I
So
feel like you was able to get your get your takes about Mike out in a
Yeah,
safe environment. You know what I'm saying? Where
right.
I'm not bashing Mike.
No, I'm not gonna
So,
bash him either, but it's just the goofiness
but
of Mike.
but being keeping it 1,000
Yeah.
about him, yeah,
Like if I ain't gonna lie to him, if I run into him in public, what's up? Dap him
yeah,
up. I'll probably take a flick with him.
yeah,
He is at the end of the day, he's still a two-time winning Super Bowl coach. I
yeah.
respect that. But right now, you need to bring the culture back to what it was. You just have to develop a player that's gonna lead this team. That's what I'm saying. Like with Big Ben, Bill Cowher did that. Bill Cowher was in the lab with Ben. Nobody believed in Ben until Cowher got him, spent time on him.
Ben was a big time prospect, bro. He was like what, fifth overall, I think. So I don't.
I
All of
get
didn't
it,
nobody
but I
believe in Ben. You
I
trying to
get
make it sound like Ben was Will Howard? No, I can't let you
no,
do that.
no. I'm saying is that you got to remember also the old core that we had at the time did not believe in Ben. No, he didn't. The offensive coordinator that we had did not believe in Ben until
Okay,
Cowher worked with him. No,
I see
I'm
what
not
you're
saying the
saying as far as
league.
that.
No, not the
Yeah,
league.
yeah,
Hell no. Like you said, he went top five. Ben was talked about. Yeah, I'm not saying like
yeah.
the whole league was shitting on him. I'm talking about the stupid offensive coordinator at the time who didn't believe in him.
Who was the 04 at the time?
Who was that? Slime? Let me look at it. Because that's why he ended up losing his job.
Right, he should have. Yeah, then ended up carrying y'all for some years.
And actually ended up breaking records as a rookie.
But yeah, I remember he was top five. He was a big time prospect, big tall guy. He was.
Yeah, he had it.
Will Howard is more of a project. Ben was.
Ken Wisenhunt, dumbass.
Oh, Wizard Hunt. Yeah, all right, I remember him. Yep,
Yeah,
I remember
that's
that.
why he only lasted 2 years. Yeah.
Wizard Hunt. Yeah, I remember he ended up going to Tennessee too. Huh?
Hmm. Yeah, that was Ken shitting on Ben. Yeah, I was supposed to say, no, not the league. Hell no. Ben was like,
Well,
yeah,
teams like the Raiders would love to have Mike Tomlin, and
hey, good
we'll
luck.
see how the rest of this year is going to play out.
Mm. What about y'all? What's next for the Raiders?
What you mean? Who we play next?
No, I know
What?
he like what's
Yeah,
next?
bro.
Like what's really next? I know like you cover all Raider content on your channel, but
I wish that I could sit up here and say, cool, this is the direction they're going in. Boop, 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 boop. I have no clue. I don't
so you sound like me at one point where I'm like, I don't know either. Because at one point, like here's the thing, like I tell people all the time, this is a perfect example. We knew Russell was coming to the Steelers. We knew Fields was coming to the Steelers. But these past couple years, it wasn't no talks going on. We didn't know who the hell was gonna be here. So that's why you started to sound like
The
me.
main
I don't know.
problem right
Mm-hmm.
now
Mm-hmm.
is um, the O line and the injuries on the O line.
Yeah.
We are not, we don't have the ability to block NFL uh, defensive linemen right now on a
Mm-hmm.
consistent basis. You know what I'm saying? So, like, every play, just imagine it.
Yeah.
One of your five guys is going to miss a play. And it's just a matter of which one. So now, Eugene, right? You know
Yeah.
this shit's happening. What do? You feel me? You look for 89, and then you basically about to get sacked, bro. If 89 ain't open, that to me, it's got to be a brutal life for the dude, man.
Yeah.
I've in the last couple days kind of softened my stance on Eugene, bro, because you run your look out, see if you see you know what I mean? You
Right.
head height, see if you see 89 breaking loose. Oh
Hmm.
shit, no, the dude, they bracketed him. By the time you look this way, man, it's
Yeah.
you know, or you trying to check it down to Genty, um, just before you get sacked. So now, so look at this, bro. This man has been sacked 24 times in the last 3 games,
Hmm.
and that's not counting the hits, right?
That's
24 sacks. I don't know how many hits. You feel me?
and has thrown a pick in each game of the season.
Hey, I kind of. Some of them, like what, Eugene, what the hell was you doing?
Hmm.
Some of them shits, man, it's like, man, I'm getting this thing out of here, bro. I'm tired of these dudes hit me. I mean, let's
So,
keep it,
so
man.
you Devontae Adams in the show where he's like, I gotta get out of here before I lose my life. Yeah.
Man,
That was
I, if you look at the tape, bro, this shit don't lie, man. They're in there on the guy
yeah.
like like that. Um, I watched the. I I was live at the Chargers game.
Hmm.
We stopped the Chargers on the goal line.
Hmm.
Turnover on down. So now we got to come out of the goal line. We got the safety against the Cowboys trying to run the ball out of the end zone. So they throw one pass incomplete, and then the next play they try to pass it, and he just kind of like back foots it over to Dante Thornton, trying. I know he was trying to either throw it to Dante Thornton or out of bounds. Dante don't catch it. He gets tipped, and then um, it, I think Buchanan is the guy,
Picked it
or
off.
one of them veteran safeties. For the Chargers, end up picking it off inbounds. But it was like if he didn't throw it, he was about to get sacked or safety. You know what I'm saying? Or they was about to call holding or something for
Hmm.
safety because it's just that bad, bro.
Hmm.
So we can't even really evaluate Genty, Beth. Thornton already felt kind of had a chance, and he needs to get better.
Yeah.
But they're not letting Caleb Rogers, the rookie tackle, play. He played 17 snaps. He's platooning with this dude off of the practice squad. So I don't know what they're doing. They don't know. They're not going to win, but they don't. They're not developing guys. Uh, and then Gino's out there getting killed.
It's
So
crazy.
if I'm Gino, I would be happy to take my little 18 mil and retire next year. If I was him, like, or if somebody need a backup, so if he's not done playing, if he still got the bug or whatever to be out there, go be a backup somewhere for a few dollars because the Raiders still owe him 18 after this. But if they don't fix the O line, man, if I was him, I wouldn't want to come back. Fuck that
Mm.
shit. I'm tired of getting hit. He got sacked 10 times in a game. So
That's yeah. Mm.
we,
Mm.
you know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So we listen to you guys talking about Tomlin and 6-6, battling
Yeah.
for the playoffs. Like, man, y'all, whatever. Y'all tripping.
I get it. I get it, but it's just also like you said, the longest team
Fucking 2-10.
who has not won in the playoffs since 2016. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I get, like I said, I get what you're saying, but you got to also remember you guys have had changes throughout the years too,
right. We
to
need to
where
stop doing that too. I will
yeah,
agree. So
to where now you get what I'm saying. We barely had changes.
yeah, total
Well,
opposite.
that's what I'm saying. Like, what's going
Complete
on?
opposite.
Shit's still the same. Like, so what's going on? Like, why can't we get it done? Especially like I said, 2020 year, we were favored to win, to go to the Super Bowl and actually win. But why did we crumble week 12 throughout and lost again in the playoffs. Same people, same staff. What's
But
happening?
mostly Raider fans are trying to be laughing stock.
But
You know what I mean?
let me ask you something too. Do the Raider fans call him Eugene? I'm talking about Eugene. What's the nickname they call him? Do they call him a terrorist and stuff like that?
No, not that I know. It's
Yeah.
Eugene
See, once
Cyril.
again, you got people who don't know, who's always in somebody else's team business saying that, hey, I hear Raider fans call him a terrorist attack. No, they don't.
No.
No, no.
People that know what's going on can see what's going on with the offensive line. We're not saying that he's a,
Yeah.
a top rated quarterback at all,
No.
but no QB would be successful with this O line. I don't think. You would have to be a young dude that like running around and shit. You know what I'm saying? one of them
Hey,
type,
look.
one of them type, like you fast, so
Yeah.
you don't mind like scrambling and shit all the time. One of
Right.
them, like Vic when he was young or something.
Hmm.
Cam Newton young. That's the only type of QB that could have success with this line. And maybe that's what the Raiders need to do. Get somebody that can run around because it, this guy Gino wants to sit in the pocket. There is no pocket.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna come back and do the preview for the Raider game, bro. I don't know what you're doing later.
Just hit me up. I'm chilling.
You want to sit in on that sesh
I got you.
and
I appreciate the even though I sound
the
like a
therapy.
little, yeah, I sound like a brat, but it's just, frustrations a little bit, man.
Now you had some valid points, and I think even if Mike T saw this, he'd be like, I
Yeah,
feel where the fans are coming from.
right. I think he did say something like he felt where it was coming from with the chants,
He
but I
did.
think he
He did
also
say
did
that.
say like it's still a business at the end of the day. It's like,
And see, that's what you like about him, bro.
yeah, he
He
know what to
says the right
say.
shit.
He
Yeah,
says the right shit, but he don't do the right shit to back his words. Like I said, the pivot, I was with you. I'm like, okay, I'm ready for the season. But
yeah,
then the defense comes out looking like this. And
right.
from
And he
not,
did say that the
yeah,
defense is gonna be,
the defense
yeah,
was going to be that, repeat itself. It's going to be like the Blitzburg shit. But
uh-huh.
it's just the fact. I'm like, okay, it's just been happening, playing like shit since week one. And I think the only great game we really had was against the Colts, where we caused the 6 turnovers and stuff like that. Other than that, the defense been playing like straight trash. That's the shit I be talking about. That you could go on the show and talk your shit in the summertime, and then when the season actually comes around, you're not doing what you said we was gonna do. That's what I be talking about, right, bro? Just like with the
And we
games, I be
also
just,
we also before talked about your boy Rogers being a coach killer, right?
mm,
We talked about that, and Mike, jumped in the car with him,
yeah.
and now
And,
look where we at. We'll see.
is
We'll
he
see
go is he
how
go,
it
is
plays
he
out.
is he gonna be like Trey and let me out type shit?
Too late.
Too
They
late.
finna they finna go off the cliff together.
But didn't we say that on one of our shows that you and I recorded this
Yeah,
spring? Is
yeah.
that this he could cost Tomlin his job.
We did. We
So
did.
it wouldn't surprise me.
We did a lot of shows, and you're good at remembering exactly what show we said what, but I
Yeah.
don't I don't know which exact one it was, but we definitely talked about Rodgers being a sort of a coach killer, man, for whatever reason. Not
And
this
I
is
think he's a coach
not
killer.
saying not knowing that this is gonna happen. We just saying fact. Like this dude is
And he's also
hard.
proving my point again. I've been saying this. Aaron Rodgers is a system quarterback, man. And I've been saying that for years. He was good in that Green Bay system, but if he went anywhere else, and like I said, it's been proven back. I know he got hurt the year Jet won, but he had another year to prove that. Got his boy, still didn't do shit, and now he's shitting the bed with us. So I like I said, that's
When
just
they couldn't get it done against Tampa Bay um, at home
Mhm.
back in 20,
Yes.
I I looked at him different. I ain't
Me
gonna lie.
too. Me too.
Before that, I had him
Up
way
there,
up there, but he let Brady come, to do him like that, do him up like that at the house.
which was crazy.
Yeah,
Which was crazy.
he's not a winner. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he's not, man.
Talented is all outdoors, but it's
Yeah,
not that winning QB, bro. That you want. He's got all the
all the tools.
accolades, the MVPs, the stats, the number. 60,000 yards he can do for.
And that's all it seems like he's doing, Ragu, is that he's chasing numbers now. He's chasing milestones. He's not trying to win. He ain't trying to win. So that's what also irks me that you're saying. We're trying to chase these wins that we're not getting. Let's think about the future now. If we got to be dog shit for 1 year to get to where we need to be at, so be it.
All right, so I got to run, but we gonna have to
All
talk about is Will Howard the guy? Check in on Caleb, and
right. We got a whole lot of we got a whole lot of
something
content to
else
get through. I got you.
about y'all Steelers in the next couple shows or whatever. So
I got you.
I'm gonna go see baby girl right now. I'm gonna come
Hey,
back and
get a family
ready
my
right
love,
there.
and once again, congratulations to the legacy add on, man. I'm
For sure,
proud of you,
man.
brother.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. Y'all be safe. Rock with us.
Just win, baby.
Yes,
Big.
sir.